Greetings, welcome. I'd love to show you a little bit about the homemade honey extractor that I made a few years ago. It's been getting lots of views on YouTube. If you'd like, please check that video out. In conjunction with this video, we wanted to come out with the free 3D plans for the homemade honey extractor. So the past couple of days, I've just been putting in the honey extractor plans. I have it right here. This is kind of what's left over of the honey extractor after using it tons of times. Now a couple years later, here it is. Still, you can still see the bottom piece brace, the top brace, and how these metal wires right here actually hold the frames in place in the bottom there. And so that way when it spins on a drill with this thread, which is tightened on the bottom brace and the top brace with hexagon nuts, that they can spin and extract the honey from the frames. Okay, so we have a model, a 3D model here. We can change, and I'm just getting back into Rhino. It's been a few years, but we can change this into like a ghosted view. Just take a second. There we go. That way you can see exactly what we're working with here. We went ahead and put this model in Rhino. It's a 3D model of the extractor. You can see the drill at the top. It's got a sway bar. And it has a little platform at the bottom here that the homemade honey extractor actually sits on. There's a hole here. And I can turn off some of these layers. Let's see if I can turn off wood barrel. Let's see if I can turn off barrel. I'm wondering if this is the right. Yep. So we're creating layers here, and I can select, say, this nut. Hopefully I can. Oh, there it is. All right. And so we'll select that nut there. And let's see if we can rotate around that. Just takes a second. There we are. Wonderful. So we have a washer, and we have a nut, and there's a hole in the platform that this will just kind of sit and rest in as it's spinning. I mean, you could probably put another washer here, or sometimes like a bigger screw here as it sits on top and spins. Kind of have to, experiment, maybe make this hole a little bit bigger so that way this whole thing can slide down in the hole. It's just a prototype of a homemade honey extractor. I'm trying to just keep it quick. We've got a piece of wood and some nuts there that hold it in place. There's two braces here, two brackets on the side, little pieces of wood with two screws on each end that hold the frame in place here. And then what keeps the frame from actually falling out of the ends is a metal wire. And this metal wire wraps around. There's a hole. There's a little cutout. And there's a little metal wire that wraps around here. And if you'd like to get the dimensions and the actual size of the 3D model, we actually have the sizes and dimensions free. If you go to newmanursery.com, you can actually in the link below will be newmanursery.com/homemade honey extractors. And if you go to that tab on our website, provide your email, we'll send you a free plan of this homemade honey extractor with the dimensions so you can make it at home. And we have an exploded view over here. I'm going to turn the barrel back on. I've just been working this over the last couple of days, trying to get this out to you guys. Let's see here. We have an exploded view. There we are. So you can kind of see here. I think if I click something here, I can then rotate around that object and it'll kind of realign me. There we go. So we have a little exploded view. Here's the 30-gallon barrel. There's a little drain at the bottom. You've got 2 pieces of wood on the side, 2x4 with a hole in the center. Those 2 screws there that hold those pieces together, that's the platform. Then you have a washer, a nut, piece of wood with a cutout, and a wire. Those screws hold the wire in place and also allow you to just wrap the wire around that screw and replace that wire if you need to. There's a piece of wood here that locks the frames in place. This 25-inch long metal rod, threaded metal rod, is what sticks into the drill. And then you have your sway bar up top. You have a top brace, same thing as the bottom brace, and that just holds these 2 standard size honey frames together. And so you can try it, experiment it. We've had lots of people saying, well, if we just angled these frames, so instead of keeping them straight, if we angled these frames slightly at an angle, you might get better release of the honey in the frame. That's a good idea. So just wanted to show you guys real quick, help you with the homemade honey extractor. Please let me know how it comes out for you, how you're making them. I'm just having fun, and I'm getting back into designing and things. I'm an architect by trade and have been running a nursery business and starting a co-op over the last couple of years, and now we're excited to actually get the architecture firm launched, Kendrick Henry Studios. And we're starting by presenting you plans and things and giving to you do-it-yourself projects for free. And hopefully that'll develop into a typology and a way that I like to create things, which would then eventually lead into how I like to build buildings and houses and places like that, and farms and gardens and using materials. So this is just me getting into my design and architecture career. So thanks everyone for joining us. Really appreciate you. And if you like this video, please like it at YouTube right now for me. Please give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to learn more about beekeeping, farming, gardening, moringa trees, and we'll be in touch. My name is Kendrick Henry, the founder of Numa Nursery and the Moringa Growers Co-op. And hopefully this will help you in your beekeeping journey in creating a homemade honey extractor from local materials that you may be able to find either already on your property or easily accessible at a local store. So thanks for keeping in touch. Peace, love, and prosperous growing. Cheers.